Hi everyone, it's Leonore. Welcome to Live on Sunday. This is something that I do every 2 weeks for your biweekly energy. In this case, it's going to be August 30th through September 13th. Okay, so biweekly energy reading for all signs. I am doing it by element, so it's going to be air, fire, water, earth. But I am giving advice for all of my signs, for each of my signs, okay? Very much so like I did last live on Sunday. So last live on Sunday, or what I'm doing from now on, is I'm reading by elements. The timestamps will be in the comment section, okay? So if you're looking for your advice, it will be by each zodiac sign. So if I'm on the air sign, if I'm reading for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you will see your advice for the next 2 weeks in the timestamp, okay? One for Gemini, one for Libra, and one for Aquarius, and so forth, okay? All right, so in these biweekly energies, I like to use my vice versa cards to pick up your current energy, what's going to happen for the next 2 weeks. I also like to pick up your past energy to see what other messages I can pick up for you that you might have missed, or I might have missed, or may or may not be important, doesn't matter. Then I like to give you advice. So after that, I will give the advice for each zodiac sign. Then after that, I'm going to see what's affecting you in the cosmos. I'm going to use my karma cards. This is going to tell me what's going to be affecting you in the cosmos for the next 2 weeks. Okay, Virgo season. Love me some Virgos. Happy birthday, Virgos. Virgos, I will do your birthday read this week probably. Okay, don't hold me to it, but definitely it's already scheduled for this week for me to do it anyway. Probably the latest by the end of the week. Okay, so after I pick up your energy in the cosmos, or what's going to be dictating you or affecting you in the cosmos for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to use my Aboriginal Spirit Oracle card to see what messages your ancestors and spirit guides have for you, okay? And lastly, I'm going to use my sexual magic tarot for your love life, to see what's going to be happening or what to expect in love for the next 2 weeks, okay? So again, August 30th to September 13th, Mercury retrograde in the freaking house. Yeah, sign of Taurus. I'm in the sign of Virgo, actually. In the sign of Virgo. Ain't that something? All right, hi Ernell. Hi Infinite, hi B Rabbit. Hi Love It. Hi Nonsense Nitra, Purple Haze. Oh, I love that. All right. So also in this bi-weekly, I'm giving 2 free readings away. Dos lecturas away to my subscribers. Okay. So 2 will be picked. I'm going to leave that task for B Rabbit. B Rabbit is going to pick 2 people for me. We already discussed that before the live. So, I will spread them out throughout the read. All right. So if you come in and you're like, I'm doing, if you're chosen to be read for, I will do it when I get a chance. Okay. During the live. Okay. It will be during the live, during the stream. All right. If you feel like you can't wait for it, that's fine. We will put it in the description box or the comment section as far as the timestamp. All right. So if you're like, well, I can't wait another half hour, that's fine. We will put your name with your with the timestamp on it, okay? If that makes sense. All right. So 2 free readings today. 2 free readings today. Okay. And the love readings, guys, I am working on the love readings. I'm almost done with the love readings. Those are the ones that are extended on Patreon. Those are coming out this week, okay? So look out for that and look out for the Virgo birthday read, okay? All right, guys, I think I'm done here shuffling. Infinite, you did such a wonderful job with like the timestamps. I mean, I was like this, oh my God, yes. You're very meticulous. I love that. Yeah, so, just to repeat, guys, I'm going to read, I don't know who's coming up next. I have it here face down, but if my earth signs are next, I will read it will be a collective reading for my earth signs. Okay. And then you will get your advice for each sign. So my earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Taurus, you would have your advice for the next 2 weeks. Virgo, you would have your advice for the next 2 weeks. And Capricorn, you will have your advice for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Those will be time stamped. Again, Infinite did a wonderful job last time by doing that for me. But the rest is a collective reading for the earth sign, air sign, fire sign, or water sign, okay? Let's get started. Let's see who's first. Fire signs. Fire signs. My fire signs is first. All right, so let's see what's going on with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. August 30th through September 13th. You guys are going to have to really bear with me. Mercury in Virgo is really affecting my language. Like, it's not even a joke. It's been I've had pre-shadow effects for the last month. So just, if I make a mistake and you're like, Leonora, that's not the Queen of Pentacles. Trust me, I know what I'm reading intuitively. If it's coming wrong out of my mouth, I apologize in advance. All right. Thank you, Infinite. Yeah. Or now you have Taurus and Aries in your chart. All right. Okay, so fire signs. Let's get started. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is going to be happening for you for the next 2 weeks? All right, so I have the Chariot, Nine of Wands, and 3 of Wands. The Chariot, 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Very strong Cancer placement, if that means anything to anyone. As well as fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody's walking away from a situation. Ooh. It's not pretty. I don't know why I have to say it like that. I guess because the 9 of Wands is here. Like when I see the Chariot and the 9 of Wands. So you're walking away from a situation or someone. I don't think you gave it a second thought. You're like, oh no, that's not happening for me. So I don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. This could be anything. This could be you're walking away from a job. You're walking away from a relationship. Doesn't matter what type of relationship it is. Obviously, I'm going to go into the love reading and see what's going to happen for you in the next 2 weeks when it comes to love. But there is something you're going to walk away from. You're like, no, that's not what I want. I want something better with the Three of Wands. Okay. Let's see what happened in the past. You want something better, that's for sure. All right, so in the past, some of you might have been dealing, this has to do with more than one person. So you're either dealing with like a group of people, and if it is, it probably has to do with a job. It's definitely more than one person, fire signs. Like there's something that you've been on the fence about for a while. I want to say for the last over a month, if not the whole summer. There's something that you've been wanting to you've been thinking about this for a while. So like in the past, it was more of a thinking about it, more of a inaction type of, it was like you're thinking about walking away from someone. So some of you are dealing with more than 2 people. I don't know if you're dating. If you're dating, like if some of you may be dating and you're like, I don't know, is this speed dating for some of you, fire signs? Like if you're dating, you're like, you went out on a date and then you're like, I don't want you. You go out on a date with someone else and you're like, not you. Some of you, it has to do with a job. Like, maybe you guys are applying for a job. And like, that's not the job I want, So you have your choices here. Some of you could be really dealing with, people that if it's one person, it's one person. But you've been on the fence in the past about this, and this week or in the next 2 weeks, for some of you, it's currently happening. You're like, no, I'm leaving. And I don't know, fire signs, what it is that you're looking for, because I feel like it's different for all of you. I will go into your advice. But fire signs, it's like I'm seeing that you're looking for the right person, the right career. I'm hearing contracts even, like the right contract or the right raise, with the Three of Wands in the past. So this is not new to you now. I just think you're going to be taking more of an action in the next 2 weeks than just really thinking about it. You're like, no, I decided to do this or choose this person or not do this, Let's see what's affecting you in the cosmos. All right. Hi, Iffy. Does that resonate or no? I just want to see what's going to be happening for you. What is dictating my fire signs in the cosmos? Interesting. I have Aquarius and Saturn at the bottom of the deck. Interesting because Saturn is the co-ruler of Aquarius, and right now Saturn is in Aquarius. Retrograding. So some of you, it does have a lot to do with career and finance. That's pretty strong, unless you're dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic situation. With the Saturn card here, you guys are looking forward to the future, and there is no stopping you. There is literally no stopping you. You're researching. You're doing your, leg work. You're kind of like almost working overtime, but meaning mentally, like what you want and don't want, and you're very cutthroat about it. I almost feel for some of you, like people are like, oh my God, why is the fire signs being so mean? It's because you know what you want and you don't want BS. That's it. You're not beating around the bush anymore with the Saturn. Saturn and Aquarius sign dictating you for the next 2 weeks. That's something serious. Only because Saturn right now is sitting in Aquarius. And it's retrograding, and that planet, once it retrogrades, or once any planet retrogrades, depending on house it's sitting in, you are reflecting on, in this case, you're reflecting on the future, your vision, whatever that vision may be for you, whether it's a relationship, whether it's career, finance, spirituality, even learning something new. Always, it's definitely something new. You guys want something new. For some of you, something unconventional may come your way, something that you really are not used to, but you have to take a leap just to do something new. Like it's like you're saying to yourself, well, you know what? I'm going to try something new because it's not working this way. So let me try this, and that's amazing. For some of you, it's the opposite. For some of you, especially if it has to do with a karmic relationship or a karmic situation for you. And when I mean by karmic, some of you may be, going through the mill, like you're getting, your Saturn's return. For some of you, it's like a Saturn's return, and Saturn is trying to teach you a lesson, if you will, when it comes to maybe your relationship sector, when it comes to your career and finance sector, when it comes to your inner healing. You pick. I don't know what Saturn is trying to teach you, but there is definitely something that was either learned or you will be going through this very soon. That is crazy. Let's see what your ancestors and spirit guides have to say, fire signs. And then I'm going to go into your advice. Yes, thank you, Infinite. Yes, I do have another channel, Riley and Leonore. I know some of you are like, you guys have not done a video in a while. Riley has been so busy, and so have I. But we always talk about doing one. Don't worry, it will come out soon. It will come out soon. We're supposed to be working on the psychology behind the water signs for sure. So it's definitely going to be an astrology content. Indecisive. Interesting. Because your whole reading was about deciding something, right? But why am I getting indecisive for you? Let's find out. All right. You're feeling trapped and backed into a corner with no idea what to do next. You do not trust your own intuition and are handling your control to others whom you feel are more qualified to make the decision. Stop right now. You're just stalling for time with your indecisiveness. You know what you have to do, but are scared to take the steps to rectify the problem. Take control and do what needs to be done and get back to your life. Initially, there will be discontent from others involved, but quickly afterwards, the positive results you envision will begin to occur. You will kick yourself for stalling for so long. After all, it wasn't that bad anyway. This is this energy, honestly. Saturn in Aquarius. Not the indecisive part, but you just deciding to do something new. For some of you, something so new and so different. Whether it's going back into, the dating world, or whether it's finding a new career that you've never thought that you would go into. Let's, I said I was going to do your advice now, but let me do the advice at the end. I'm going to do the advice at the end. All right. Just so that, because it's a collective reading, I want to do the collective reading and then do the advice for each sign after the collective reading. Okay. Fire sign. So let's go into your love reading. I want to see what's going to be happening for you in the next 2 weeks, because some of you, this could be dealing with your love relationships. Relationships. I don't know why I said relationships. Yeah, we need to go live, right? Yeah, thank you, Infinite. Everything will be at the right. You're right. Everything does happen at the right time. All right. I totally believe in that. Everything happens at the right time. Absolutely. All right. So, fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and King of Cups. What? This is cute. This is cute, fire signs. What's going on here? The hell's going on here? Very strong water sign if you're dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn too, if that means anything to you. Somebody here wants to be in a relationship, you know. You might have found the right person. Some of you are looking for that person. Let me tell you something. If you're looking, I hate to say it like this because, okay, this is what I want to say. If you're not looking, let's say my fire signs, you're like, oh no, I'm tired of relationships. I'm not looking. Guess what? There's a relationship coming. For those who are looking, like for those who are looking for love, I hate to say it, but you're going to have to wait a little longer. That's this energy here. That's this energy in retrograde. Interesting. So if you're not looking for love, it's coming. If you are looking for love, be patient. That's what I see very strongly here. If you're in a relationship already with someone, I see it going amazing. You guys are meant to be. Some of you might have found the one, but you're not intimate with that person yet. You just really think about that person and want to be with that person, you know, whether it could, for some of you, it could be an ex and you're like, you know, I want to reconcile with my ex. For some of you, it's a friend, an acquaintance, or someone you dated really quick back then. And you're like, I want to go back to that person, or I'll just, you know, I want to hit them up and see how they're doing. Hit them up, see how they're doing. Hopefully they ain't with nobody. I don't want them to be with nobody because this is what I want to do to them. So, but whoever is coming towards you, whoever you're with, whoever you're going to meet, fire signs, this person will be so nurturing and fair, you know. I feel like for some of you fire signs, you were in relationships that were not nurturing, you know, like it wasn't. It just wasn't nurturing. Like the love was there, the person cared for you, but it was like you were missing a nurturing side, you know. Let's go into your advice. All right, Aries, what's your advice for the next 2 weeks, Aries? What is your advice for the next 2 weeks? All right, the Temperance. Interesting. Some of you really need to work on your spirituality, Aries. I feel that a lot of you have been in that place of wanting to heal yourself, and I don't know how. Could be healing from the, you know, childhood, a past relationship, or just your own inner shadow work, correct? Maybe all of the above for some of you. And you're in that place of wanting to heal. Some of you may not know which direction to go to. And you're trying to find, you know, resources or, you know, advice, guidance to help you figure out, how to become a better person, and that's amazing. And I'm showing you this card because every time I feel what's dictating you in the cosmos and energy from what I'm reading, I'm gonna go like this to you, because this is so strong. That Saturn retrograde is so strong for you, my fire signs, all of you. Okay. So your advice is really to keep doing what you're doing, heal yourself. If you need to seek guidance or resources, please do so, because that is that Saturn energy wanting to, it's Papa, I call Saturn Papa Saturn. So Papa Saturn to me is it is the patriarch of the zodiac sign, so it has been very restrictive, when it comes to your either personal life, love life, or financial life. You haven't been able to wanting to do what you want to do because it's been so restricting. And Saturn has been wanting to teach you a lesson. That's why a lot of you are in this conformed place in your life. And it has a lot to do with you healing. Aries, that is your advice. Keep healing. Just keep healing. Leo, what is your advice, my Leos? Leos, you have 9 of Cups. Listen, I don't know who is in your environment, but somebody is jealous. If this is not a jealous energy, Leo, this is like a lurking energy. Like for some of you, it could be an ex, but somebody's like lurking, wanting to know your business. I don't know why. It could be because they're jealous. It could be because they want you. It could be both. But they're very inquisitive on what you're doing, who you are, what you eat, what you don't eat. Be careful who you share your information for the next 2 weeks, Leo, because there are either someone or more than one person I'm hearing trying to sabotage you. I don't know how. And I'm seeing jealousy, not for all of you. I am seeing an ex. So be careful about spilling. That's the advice. Like, be careful on who you talk to, especially if you know that person is not doesn't have good intention. Especially if you know if that person doesn't have good intention. You would know that more than me. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what is your advice? All right, Sagittarius, I have the 6 of Wands for your advice for the next 2 weeks, August 30th through September 13th. 6 of Wands, Sagittarius. You are on your way up. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it now. I could tell. I know. Some of you are like, you know what? I am on my way up, and that could be, again, so many things, because this reading really pertained to so many different, it wasn't very specific. The one common denominator here was your life is about to change for the better, whether it's inner healing, whether it has to do with relationships, whether it has to do with finance, or you tell me. You're on your way up. So your advice is really to pat yourself in the back. Honestly, Sagittarius, for being patient, for working hard, for dealing with BS, with the 6 of Wands being here, whether it's individuals, at your job. For some of you, it's finance, you haven't seen what you want financially. You're getting it. It's coming. For the next 2 weeks, I see that your energy is going to be a lot higher. It's going to vibrate a lot higher. Interesting, because we're in Virgo season, and Virgo is a mutable energy. And there's a lot of planets already in Virgo. So there's a lot of mutable energy in the air. And Sagittarius, you are also a mutable sign, just like Pisces, just like Gemini. And I think for my mutable signs, this Virgo season is going to be amazing. Amazing. Realizations are going to come, like things are going to happen. You're like, oh, well, I knew this was happening, or I wanted this to happen. And those things are I feel like your intuition also, Sagittarius, is going to be heightened also with Virgo season. And again, but I feel like it's for all the mutable signs, you know, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, all those are mutable signs. Like intuition is going to be high. There is a new moon in Virgo next week. We have Mercury in Virgo. Whoo, that is crazy. That is a very, to me, at least for me personally, it's a very intense energy, that Mercury being in Virgo, whether it's retrograde or not. But it will be retrograding, and it's conjuncting the moon, the sun, as well as Venus and Mars. Okay, that's a lot of Virgo energy. So Sagittarius, you know, look forward to your life being affected, but in a good way. Okay, you're on your way up. There's a song. I'm all the way up. All right. All right. So that was for my my fire signs, my lovely fire signs. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna take a reading now. B Rabbit, do you have Hi, I Crown Collective. Do you have one person? I don't know. I'll mention it again. Have your question ready unless you want a general reading done. Okay. All right. I'm not sure, B Rabbit, if you want to go first. I know you were also on the list, so I could do you first, and then whoever comes in and gets the free reading. We'll figure that out later. Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you, B Rabbit. All right, let me write that down. All right, so all right, B Rabbit. So let me take you now. And then I Crown Collective. And then Loveth. You're sending me a book, Loveth? Thank you. I can't wait. I love books. I love collecting books. I had so many books one time I had to throw them out. And I hated to throw them out. I was like, oh. It hurt my heart to throw a lot of those books out, but it was such not a good time in my life, and I was making room. I can't wait. Thank you, Loveth. Thank you so much. Okay, so all right, so I Crown Collective, are you here? Thank you, B Rabbit, for the super chat. Thank you for the $4.99. I love how you grew. Okay, thank you. Okay, I Crown, what is your question? And thank you for being a new sub. How can I help you? All right, so B Rabbit, I'll take you after the next reading, okay? All right, I Crown, whenever you're ready, I'll take you, and then I'll continue the other readings. I don't know why this hair always stands up like this. My God. You want a general read? Okay, no problem. Sorry. Let's see. What is the current energies around you? Okay, no problem. You want Loveth to go? Okay, we could take Loveth. Yeah, she is in Nigeria. That's right. At this time, it's like nighttime for you. All right, Loveth, I'll take you next then. Just bear with me because I need to do one more sign. One more element. After the next element, Loveth, I'll take you. Just be patient, please. Unless you want B Rabbit to put it in the timestamps, that's up to you. All right, I Crown Collective. What is going on with your energy for the next 2 months, right? Let's just I always like to put months, 2 to 3 months, but let's see what's going to happen. What's around your energy? Someone is still holding on to you, but you let go of this person. This could be a person that you were committed to. You may share a child or children in common with this person. It doesn't have to be, but you either you're not together. It could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be. It could be a Taurus. Could be a Libra. But I feel, I Collective, that you are like, well, I don't know if you know this, that for the next 2 months, it could happen currently. It's either happening currently or will happen for the next 2 months. There's someone that it's like a person from the past that you were committed to. And they've been thinking about you. I don't know if this person reached out to you yet. And if they have, I just feel like it's something, it has to do with money, like currency. Again, it could be, someone you share children or a child in common with, but they want to come back to you. Especially when I look at my 4 Pentacles and the Page of Wands in reverse. Like this they just want to come back to you. I just keep feeling like this person is so nostalgic with the 6 of Swords in reverse. They can't, this could be like a really strong soulmate of yours, because this person has not, you know what, Mercury retrograde, could be Mercury retrograde. I hate to blame everything on Mercury, but Mercury retrograde will bring back, people from the past. But it is nonetheless, it is a very significant relationship. This person's feel like I'm channeling their heart. And this person wants to express how they feel. It's hard for them to express how they feel because they're in this space of sadness. And it's almost as if they're like, well, if I go back to I Collective, am I saying that right? I Crown Collective. They will help me with the Empress card here. They will help me. I don't know. But the way you could help them is, honestly, they want your energy. They want your energy. They want your love. They want your nurturing back. You must be very attractive because this person looks at you with very, they want to do things to you, but it's not just about that. It's really that this person is so nostalgic and they feel sad without you. I have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. They're going to have the energy to come towards you. I feel like they haven't come towards you yet, but they will. It's going to take a lot for them. I feel they may end up giving you a gift. Like, I see like a cute little, it could be anything. It could be like a silver bracelet, silver earrings. I don't know why I'm hearing red rubies, but that's pretty expensive. Wow. It could be, it doesn't have to be, you know, a ruby, you know, like the expensive one. Obviously there's the gemstones that are not expensive, right? But they do want to gift you with something. It could, I'm seeing gold here too. It could be gold, jewelry, for sure. Some accessory, an accessory for sure. It could go with your outfit. Like it could be a belt, could be a gold wallet, purse. Do they have gold wallet? But the color gold, I'm saying. I don't know why I said gold wallet. Somebody here has money. You dreamt about this person last night. Oh, so you know who you love gold. Yeah, I see it here. Like this person wants to gift you. I just see silver or platinum, gold, and then I see like this little ruby here, like it's just that metal, all that metal and that gemstone is standing out to me, okay? So this person, so you dreamt about this person, and this person is strongly thinking about you. Strongly does not want to let you go. The reason why you probably dreamt about this person is because they can't stop thinking about you. All right, so expect that energy, I Crown Collective, for the next 2 months, okay? I'm not, let's see when are they coming, because a lot of people sometimes ask me, well, when? Sometimes, I mean, I did say for the next 2 months, but let's see if I could get a specific date for you, I Crown, especially after you told me you just dreamt about this person last night. Yeah, they're going to be quiet for a little while. I'm hearing 2 weeks. Or the month of 2 weeks of the month of November. Yeah, that makes sense. Either, I know that's a huge range. It could be between 2 weeks to the month of November. So what is that? 2 to 4 weeks? No. We're in September. I don't think it's going to be in the month of November. They may have a birthday in November or something. I don't know. I'm hearing November. 2 weeks. I would say 2 weeks. It could be 2 months. I'm not going to discount November. All right. I just feel like this person is going to contact you before November, and then something's going to spark in November. Like there's going to be a couple of different occasions or events with you too. All right. So let me do the water signs. Water signs, you're next. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then Loveth, I'm going to take you after, okay? Thank you, Loveth. 2 to 8 weeks. 2 to 8 weeks. In that span, there will be contact and a connection. For sure. Expect that situation. All right, fire signs. Let's see what's going on. So I'm going to, hi, Tanya, thank you for the super chat. Doing a great job around Infinite and Maze as always, Leonore. Thank you so much. You're welcome, I Crown. Thank you for being a new sub. All right. Water sign. Sorry, I just did fire signs. Water sign. I'm going to read your energy for the next 2 weeks. Then I'll go into your past energy. Then I'm going to go into my karma cards. I'm going to see what's dictating you in the cosmos. My fires. I keep saying fire signs. Some of you may be dealing with fire signs. Then I'm going to go into the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle card to see what else I can pick up from your ancestors and spirit guides. Then I'm going to go into your love life for the next 2 weeks. My water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then I will go into your advice for each sign. So water signs, Cancer, you will get your advice for the next 2 weeks. Scorpios, you will get your advice for the next 2 weeks. And Pisces, you will get your advice for the next 2 weeks after I do a collective reading for all of you, okay? So let's start. August 30th through September 13th. Thank you, Tanya. All right. Let's see what's going on. Interesting. So we have King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Lovers, my water signs. King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Lovers. Very strong Gemini here, if that means anything to you. But it could be a fire sign or an earth sign. Some of you have turned your back on someone, or someone's I'm almost hearing like someone turned their back on you, but it could be vice versa. I don't, and that's actually angry. That's upsetting you. Water signs. It's upsetting you. You know, it's breaking your heart. With the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. You know, I almost feel that someone's doing this to you. But again, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. Maybe some of you are dealing with another water sign, you know, but it doesn't have to be. You just turned your back on someone turned their back on you, or this will happen in the next 2 weeks. I think it's something it's something that they're going to say. And you're like, I don't like what you just said. You may say it out loud and be like, I don't like what you just said. You know, I'm going to have to confront you. Some of you may just be very passive aggressive and be like, not say nothing. But, you know, your silence says a lot, right, Scorpios? You know, with the Lovers card here, this is why I felt like someone's heart's going to be broken. Because this person loves you, or you love this person dearly. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. Well, you know this more than me. Whatever. They may say something to you. You may already feel this way already. But you're going to break someone's heart. Someone's going to break your heart because they're going to disconnect from you. Someone's going to disconnect from you, or they're just going to, I'm hearing maybe for a small group of you, they're going to turn you down. All right. What happened in the past? You know, somebody who was just controlling and even I mean, I hate to say combative, but it could be combative for some of you, like controlling, maybe combative meaning like, you know, not validating. You know, let's say you guys are disagreeing on something, and you know, instead of talking to you in a nice tone or just having a back and forth civil conversation, this person decides to be combative, you know, when you just really want to express your feelings. And this person is just shouting at you. And, you know, So I do sense that type of energy in the past, and perhaps that's one of the hugest reasons why you're like, not dealing with you anymore. And despite this person's behavior, this person doesn't want to let you go, by the way. You were with this person in the past. A lot of you were with this person in the past. Some of you, I don't know who this person is to you because I can't. It's someone. There's love here. That's for sure. So if you're like, well, I did turn someone down, but I don't love them, then it's not that person, you know. But did you used to love that person? Or do you still care for that person? That could be that person. You know, there is definitely mutual love between the both of you. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Mutual love between the both of you. It could be different, you know, like maybe their love for you is overwhelming, you know, like, you know, they just love you and they don't want to let you go. For you, you know, your love for them is just like, you know what, I care about that person. You know, if something happens to them, it would affect me, you know. All right, let's see what's dictating you in the cosmos for the next 2 weeks. All right, so I have the second house and the seventh house here. So the second house is Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. The seventh house is Libra. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. You may have this in your chart. But interestingly enough, both the second house and the seventh house represents Venus. Venus, the planet Venus, the planet Venus rules both Taurus and Libra. Okay. Right now, Venus is in Virgo. This person's gonna want to work out this relationship. I don't know who's turning who down or who's about to do that. But this person's not going to go anywhere. This person's going to be like this. Okay. What's going on here? Am I lagging? Let me know if I'm lagging because I don't understand why I'm getting these pop-ups here from YouTube. With Venus being in Virgo. All right. Thank you. With Venus being in Virgo, always ready to fight, be rapid. This person's not going to want to let you go. Virgos, Venus in this person may have a Venus in Virgo. They may have a Venus in Libra. They may have a Venus in Taurus. It doesn't matter. I'm just picking that up, but it doesn't have to be. With Venus being in Virgo, this person is going to want to work on the relationship. So I mean, I'm going to go into your love life and see what's going to happen because this has a lot to do with love. So whether you're with this person or not, you know, so we'll see if that comes out for the next 2 weeks in your love reading. But for both these houses to come out, this is a very strong love that this person has for you. You may have it for each other. But this person wants to be fair. I feel like this person wants to work on it and wants to, you know, they feel really bad for how they treated you or, you know, if they are combative or controlling in some way with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands being here. I don't know if some of you will forgive that. You know, maybe you are. Maybe you're like, you know, I forgive them. I forgave them or whatever the case may be. But you don't like that energy. Even though you love them, you don't like that energy. And it doesn't have to be controlling. It doesn't have to be combative. It could be something else, you know, that I'm not mentioning possessiveness, you know, especially with the second house being here. Could be possessive behavior. Somebody here could be impatient, not cooperative, not diplomatic, not fair, you know. But you know, with the Lovers card being here, I'm telling you that this person really wants to change their ways, really probably realizes their ways, or will realize their ways when you shut them down real quick, real fast. All right, let's see what your spirit guides and ancestors have for your for the next 2 weeks. What other messages I could pick up for you guys, for my water signs. You think I'm an earth sign, eye crown? Why do you say that? Taurus vibes? That's so cute. I can't believe you said that. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, so maybe that's why you're picking up Taurus vibes, because it's the polar opposite of Taurus. Scorpio. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, but I also have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart, and I am an aqua moon. All right, but that's a compliment actually to me compared to Taurus. Taurus women are beautiful. All right, manifestation. All right, let's see what's going on with manifestation here. What is going on, my water signs, for the next 2 weeks? What is your ancestors and spirit guides? What are they trying to tell you? Let's find out. You have the power to manifest your future. What do you want now, for tomorrow, and for the next year? It is time to look deep within and decide what it is you want for yourself. You possess the power to manifest what you need. You possess the power to manifest what you need. You know you can. But rarely do you stop to think about how things always arrive in the nick of time. You have little regard for how it actually happens, but now it's time to be a little more precise with what you want and how you will get it. This is your wish card. Make your wish and watch it happen. Imagine your fairy godmother standing before you, wand raised, waiting to grant you your wish. What will it be? Interesting. So, my water signs. This person's going to be relentless. That's what I'm sensing here with the manifestation card. Listen, this person will manifest you back into their life if they have to. And I don't know who dropped who. Something is going on in your life that has to do with someone that really loves you. Maybe a little bit too much for some of you, not all of you. And this person's going to be relentless. Some of you may be already seeing that energy. Some of you will see that energy. Again, it really has to do with, people that still care about this person, but it just didn't work out, right? That's the energy. It just didn't work out, or it's not working out at the moment, right? But this, with the manifestation card, this whoever this applies to, this person is going to be manifesting you. They're not going to stop you because you complete them. They feel like you complete them. Look at all these alignments. They are so aligned with you. They feel aligned with you. With anyone else that like this, I don't. Something's off with this person, but I want to be with you, though. I want to be with you because you make me feel whole. You make me feel complete. Let's see what's going on in love for the next 2 weeks, and then I'm going to go into the what do you call that? Advice for each sign, okay? For Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, love for the next 2 weeks, August 30th through September 13th. Look at this. The King of Pentacles came out again. The King of Pentacles came out again. I'll tell you the truth. I don't really like the King of Pentacles energy. It's a good card to have. It's a really good card to have. But the energy that I'm feeling is so controlling. You know? That's the energy that I'm getting from the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and then I have the Two of Cups. All right. But the Two of Cups came out in the reverse. All right. Some of you really do not want to be in this union, vice versa. If it's vice versa, you just don't want to be in this union. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with another water sign. But it could also be, again, an earth or fire sign. Somebody has, this is like very strong. Listen, I don't know who this applies. This person is not letting you go. It's so strong, water signs. This person is not, and I keep seeing it. If I went into my Aboriginal Spirit Oracle card, you would think with my Aboriginal Spirit Oracle card that I would get something, spiritual. It wasn't spiritual. This person wants to manifest you back. I don't know if that's spiritual. You make them feel spiritual. I don't like this energy. King of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. They're not trying to see you go out with anyone else. They ain't trying to let you go. Yeah, it is kind of toxic, right? Hi, Teresa. You're driving. And with the Two of Cups here, I mean, some of you might have fooled around with this person is what I see. Like you might have fooled around recently, especially if you haven't, been, if you know who I'm talking about, you haven't been with this person for a while, like sexually active with this person. I feel like some of you might have either flirted with them. You gave them the idea that things could work out. For some of you, and not all of you, but some of you are like, you know what, Leonore? I was horny that day. I had nothing to do. I was bored. But I don't want them back. I don't know where they get that. I don't know where they got the idea that I want them back. Okay, yes. We fooled around. That's it. I didn't say I want a future with them. This person thinks differently. Okay? Look at that. This person thinks differently. All because you wanted to do this. Water signs. But that's not for all of you. Like, I just don't sense that you really want anything to do with this person. You don't hate them, but you ain't trying to go there with them again, right? All right, let's get some advice for you guys. Let's start with Cancer. Cancer, what is your advice for the next 2 weeks? Four of Wands. Interesting. Cancer. I'm hearing you need to make friends. What? Why is Cancer getting that advice? You need to make friends. I mean, some of you may just be in the house, not wanting to deal with anyone. I don't know. You tell me, Cancer, what's going on with you. Why do you need to make friends? Maybe some of you are like looking for love, but you're not, applying yourself out there. That could be it for some of you. Perhaps someone has approached you and you kind of like dismiss them. Be careful. Maybe that's even, and this has nothing to do romantically, because I'm sensing for some of you, you were recently approached by someone. This has to do with business and finance, especially business. This I honestly pretend for maybe a couple of you. You turn someone down, or you dismiss them. I'm hearing like you dismiss them. You're like, yeah, whatever. Be careful, because this person might have been the next, I don't know, especially if you own your own business. It could have been a client, it could be a client. So it could be like your next client, and you dismiss them for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe this person works for a company that you want to work for, and you were like, you dismiss them, and then you find out they work for a company that you've been wanting to work for or, you know, do business with. And you're like, holy shit, I just like dismissed this person. That's for a couple of you. But for the rest of you, you know, you really need to apply yourself when it comes to relationships, friends. It doesn't have to be intimate. It could be, honestly, this relationship, maybe, especially for my Cancerians, this reading might have applied to you for someone. But that's if you want to go back to this person. If you want to reconcile, if you see a future with this person. I don't. That could also be another message, you know. But I'm hearing make connections, make friends, you know. Those are two things I'm hearing very strongly from my Cancerians. Make a connection. Be friends with that person. That could be your next relationship. That could be your next business partner. Don't dismiss people so easily, Cancerians. That's your advice. Scorpios, what is your advice for the next 2 weeks? All right, Scorpios, the Devil card. My Scorpios, I have a Cancer friend. She's a sweetheart to me, but she's mean to others. Scorpios, really, the Devil card? All right. For your advice, let's see. Scorpios, you know, I see the Devil. I see the Devil going like this. Like that attitude, like, you know what that attitude is? This energy is, like, hold on a second. That's not what you told me last week. Hold on a second. That's not what I saw. You know, I saw something else. Hold on a sec. And this could be anything. This could honestly be, you know, I'm hearing like, this could be politics. This could be in medicine. This could be in a relationship. This could be at your job. This could be in finance. You know, like, hold on. That's not what you. Hold on a second. You said my raise was going to be up $5,000 a year. That's not what. And this is what I'm seeing. Okay. All right. What is your advice, my Scorpios? You know, I'm hearing it. You could do it on your own. Interesting. You could do this on your own. You could research on your own. You can make your own money on your own, Scorpios. You could, you know, heal yourself on your own. You don't need anyone else, you know. So do it on your own is, you know, if you can't depend on anyone, depend on yourself is the advice for the next 2 weeks, my Scorpios. All right, Pisces. Pisces. What is your advice for the next 2 weeks? Pisces, 8 of Pentacles. You need to go out in nature more. Thank you, Icon Collective. That is so. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the $9.99. I've met Scorpio men and they have one thing in common. Pisces, you need to go out. Air. I'm hearing fresh air. Interesting. This has a lot to do with your health. All right. So I don't know, my Pisceans, who I'm talking to. I hope I'm talking to people that like fresh air or the outside world. Maybe some of you have been too enclosed. You may want to get out because, for some of you, it's you feel constricted, or you feel something about being in a relationship is like, you're like this. And Pisces, you are one of those signs that you guys need your personal space. You guys need your quiet time alone. Like, and you're represented by the Hangman. And the Hangman is all about being alone, secluded, going within. Your polar opposite is Virgo. Virgo is represented by the Hermit card. So, it makes sense that the Hangman and the Hermit will represent you, even though it didn't come out here. But that's the energy I'm feeling. Like, you're like, I need my space. So for some of you, you feel constricted in a relationship, or I don't know where. You tell me. But for others, it's something about your health. This can be, mental health. Some of you are like, I need my space, otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. So that could apply too. But more so, there's something about you breathing fresh air, and I feel like you would know if this applies to you. Something about breathing fresh air into your lungs is very strong here. So you take, there's two stories here for my Pisceans. You take that as it resonates. Could be both, could be one or the other. Okay, Pisces? That's your advice for the next 2 weeks. Okay. All right. Let's go into another read here. Loveth, right? You're still here? Yes, thank you, Infinite. I love how you guys just remind me to promote myself. I do have a Patreon page. Yes. For the love reads are coming out. Those are extended on Patreon. For those who don't know, for $11.11 a month, you have access to all 12 zodiac signs in the extended love readings. If you know anything about my love readings, the channel love letter and the bonus questions are there. I do also upload other content. I need to do that more often, but I do also upload more content there, and I will be doing so actually. I have a second tier there for $20 a month. You have access to all the extended videos and other content that I have either on the Riley and Leonora channel, the Intuitive Tutor channel. Sometimes I upload just stuff there from the Intuitive Tutor channel that has a lot to do with the metaphysics world or spirituality. And you get a mini read in that $20 tier, which is the Harmony tier, or you get a session from either Riley or I. Riley is a really good at astrology. He's very, very knowledgeable with astrology. So if you need help with reading your birth chart or any questions that you have with astrology, you're more than welcome to, use that session on the $20 tier. Or with me, I also teach tarot. I also, have another channel called the Intuitive Tutor, where I also teach tarot. If you want a personal virtual class, meaning there's another tier called the Energy tier. I have 6 virtual classes there on the Energy tier, where Riley and I just team up and help you with astrology or tarot or anything that has to do with social development or spirituality. Okay. That's one-on-one. These are one-on-one sessions, virtual sessions that I have for students or anyone just needing advice and guidance into how to be more enlightened, especially if you're going through a spiritual journey, whether you're trying to make money off of it or not. All right, Loveth, Is there a past life connection between me and this guy? Always see my dreams and during my meditation. Okay. All right. Let's see. I do have my past life oracle cards, but I'm gonna also see if I could clarify it too. Let me see what I get from this card. If I get a good amount of information from my past life oracle cards here, I'll go with it. If I need to clarify, I'll clarify it. So let's see what's going on. Is there a past life connection? All right. Interesting. There's something about this relationship. Yeah, definitely you have a past life connection. So you have wisdom. You have Asia. And at the bottom of the deck, lessons and blessings. This is for sure a past life connection, especially with wisdom and lessons and blessings being here. Something about this relationship that comes with lessons and comes with blessings. Lesson, right? Wisdom. There's something. Okay, so when I look at this Buddhist statue here, let me read something about the Buddhist. I feel like there's a message there. Asia. All right, so it says you or this person may have a significant past life in Asia, or you're influenced by this country or culture, right? But it also says learning harmony. Okay, interesting. Harmony is the lesson. So harmony and sacrifices of an individual. Harmony and sacrifices of an individual. So your lesson, or the lesson that you got from this person, or you will be getting from this person by being together, because you have a past life together, because there's something that you need to learn, and because you needed to learn, it gave from that learning, whether it was negative or positive, it was to make you wiser. It was to you had to sacrifice. There's something that you sacrificed in your past life, something you sacrificed in your past life that needs to be balanced out in this life. I feel like you sacrificed so much of your time to this person that it felt imbalanced. And fast forward to this life, there's a lesson behind this relationship where your karma with this person is to help you learn how to balance your life. Okay, so I'll repeat that. In a past life, so you have a past life together. So the answer is yes, right? In your past life, you sacrificed so much time to this person. It could be vice versa. Sometimes the energy changes, right? But you would know if this resonates. And you know how people lose themselves in a relationship. They lose their identity. They sacrifice. The word sacrifice really stood out for me. in the Asia card here, and balance. There was no balance for you. It was imbalanced in the past life. This person took more than they gave. I don't know why. Not sure why. Could be work maybe took them away. Maybe they had to work too much. Maybe they lived really far, or they had to travel a lot. But there was some form of imbalance in the relationship. There was no harmony inside of you because the relationship was so imbalanced. And then fast forward to this life, you meet this person again, and the lesson here is that, you know what, loveth, in this lifetime, we're going to teach you how to balance yourself as an individual, how to be in relationships that are more harmonious, not people taking your energy constantly. You are going to learn how to live on your own without other people without you sacrificing for other people, right? That's the lesson in this lifetime. Your karma is not to sacrifice yourself like you used to in a past lifetime. Your karma is to learn how to balance yourself. Your karma is not to sacrifice yourself so much like you did in a past lifetime. It could be with this person. It could be with this person and other people. Let's clarify this a little. Riley, hello, Leonore. Since you've never answered my question, let me go live with you. Hi, Riley. Did you just come in? I can't with you sometimes. What's your question, Riley? All right. So let's see. I'm going to clarify this a little bit more, Loveth. So I have the Ace of Wands. And then I have the Page of Swords and the Star card in the reverse. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely see this to me is imbalance. This to me is wearing a mask to please others or to please this person. Sacrifice. And you were burnt out. You're just burnt out in this past life. You really gave so much of yourself. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Queen of Cups in reverse. You gave this to me is sacrifice of your time, of your emotions, and people taking advantage of it to the point where you were burnt out. And again, fast forward to this life, your lesson with this person or just in general is not to do that to yourself any longer. You are an individual, that's really the gist of it. Loveth. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm about to meet him in this lifetime. Really? Hi, Magician 2128. What resonates with you? The reading that I just did resonated with you too? That's interesting. Interesting how past life works, right? Your south node, depending on where your house is on the south node, it's your south node. The placement for the south node tells you where you need to stay away from. You need to stay away from that energy because you already experienced it in a past life. That's, pretty much what the South Node means. Of course, it means a lot more than that, but it definitely has to do with a past life. It's something that you want to stay away from because you don't want to repeat that same energy or same lifestyle that you did in a past life, hence the North Node. So the North Node is what you're supposed to conquer, in this lifetime, because you don't want to repeat the same thing that happened in a past life. And that has a lot to do with exactly that reading, right? Sacrificing yourself and no time for you. And then fast forward to this lifetime, your North Node is like, oh no, we're not doing that. Not in this lifetime. The only sacrifices we're making is for ourselves. All right, let's move on. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air signs. What is going on with my air signs for the next 2 weeks? August 29th through September 13th. Or August 30th, doesn't matter. Today, it's the 29th today, but from now to September 13th, right? So just to recap a little bit, I am going to read from the vice versa cards. My air signs, okay, I'm going to pick up your current energy and what's going to happen for the next 2 weeks with the vice versa cards, as well as your past energy. Then I'm going to use my karma cards to see what's dictating you in the cosmos, okay, for the next 2 weeks. Then I'm going to use my Aboriginal Spirit Oracle cards to see what your ancestors and spirit guides have to say for the next 2 weeks. Then I'm going to go into the Sexual Magic Tarot to see what's going on with your love life for the next 2 weeks. And then I'm going to do the advice for each sign. All right. So Gemini, you get your own advice for the next 2 weeks. Libra, you get your own advice for the next 2 weeks. And Aquarius, you get your own advice for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. So collective reading from my air signs. All right, so I have the Magician card here. The Lovers, very strong Gemini here. If that means anything to you, could be Virgo as well. Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're trying to pursue a Gemini, but she won't stay still. I don't know a Gemini that stays still at all, both males and females. Understand that they're ruled by Mercury, Magician 21, 28. And Mercury is the fastest planet in the solar system. So yeah, that's that energy, right? All right. All right, so the Magician with the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. Patrick, if you want a reading, you could either donate on Super Chat $9.99, but I would prefer if you, whatever's easy for you, but I would prefer Cash App or PayPal, Patrick. Istanbul. I love that last name. Okay, $9.99. All right, and then I'll take your reading. After there's a list, so we could timestamp it if you're willing to pay $9.99. But I won't do it right now. You just have to give me a little time to do it, okay? But it won't be long. So air signs, what you gave up on something. For some of you, you gave up on yourself. Some of you, you gave up on a relationship. Some of you gave up on an idea, a project, a business, venture. Like I just, it's just the energy of like, I gave up, with the Magician card, the Lovers, and the Seven of Pentacles. Like, look, his energy is like, oh, I'm giving up on these pentacles growing. I don't think they could grow any more than that. You want it to grow more, and I don't know what this is. For a lot of you, it could be a relationship, could be finance, and it could be whatever. You pick, obviously. But I'll get your advice, obviously, in a little bit and see what's going on with each of my signs. But whatever it is that you're giving up on or close to giving up to, if you haven't given up on it yet, it will be happening soon. It could be vice versa. Somebody may be giving up on you, my air signs. I don't know how, what, or where, but you worked hard on this situation. You worked hard in this relationship, and there's nothing that came out of it, or very little came out of it. And again, it really applies to a lot of, like, could be finance, could be a relationship, could be yourself. Like, I'm hearing like some of you really worked on healing yourself or bettering yourself. And I don't know what that, some of you maybe are like, you know what, in the past, Leonora, I cried about everything. But now I taught myself not to cry about everything. And now I'm trying to hold it in, not show the world that I'm sensitive. So I'm holding, my emotions in. And then you gave up. You're like this, oh, F it. I'm just going to cry. That's who I am, But, that's just an example. But it's just that type of giving up on yourself, if you will. Or, you're just, it's something, whatever. Let's see what's happened in the past. Some of you are trying to lose weight. You're trying to, get that 6-pack or that waistline. Like, I've been trying, Leonora. I've been trying to get that waistline. Who are you fooling, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? You're not trying to, you don't want to give up. You're trying to give up. Who are you fooling? I'm just going to have to go into the advice in a little while, but, if you feel inside of you, you're like, and interesting because I just made an example of how you're giving up and then you go back to it. Like you gave up something and you go back to it. Some of you could be smoking cigarettes or, or you're the vape and you're like, you know what? I gave up. I quit that situation. And then you go back to it. It could, for a lot of you, it's a relationship. It's just the fact that you waited and waited and waited, and nothing came out of it, nothing good came out of it. Nothing, interesting came out of it for a lot of you, or something lucrative, and you gave up, or you will give up. But I'm just going to go to the advice for each and every one of you later on. But I just feel like it's different stories for some of you, because some of you probably gave up and went back to it, or back to that person, or back to that job. All right, let's see what's dictating your affecting you in the cosmos for the next 2 weeks. Ooh. That one just flew. Look at this. Why is Venus coming out like crazy today? I got Venus in Libra. It came out for the water signs. I mean, the 7th house and the 2nd house came out for the water signs. But, I said, the 7th house represents Libra. Some of you may be dealing with water signs, or you have that in your chart. Venus represents both the 2nd house and the 7th house. All right. So if you have water in your chart, I would suggest, if you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the water sign may resonate with you. All right. So this has a lot to do with fairness. This has a lot to do with beauty. Like I'm hearing beauty care, like, interesting because I had picked up some of you are trying to get that waistline, that six pack when I see the Magician card. And you might have, gave up for the moment, but you'll go back to, working out and stuff like that. You just, you're just not in a good place for whatever reason, or you're preoccupied. But you didn't see the results is what I'm hearing. So whether it's a beauty care, or whether it's, I had given an example about, smoking or something, something that has to do with your health. You gave up. I don't know, air signs. I just feel like you're all over the place. I feel like I'm all over the place. I feel like you're all over the place. Like, you're like a seesaw, like this. Like this week you're in this mood, and this week you're in this mood. Some of you can't really control it. You're like, Leonora, I try to control myself mentally, emotionally, and I just can't. I am all over the place, but you don't want to be all over the place. You want to see results. You want to see fairness. You want to be attractive. You want pleasure. You want money, but it's just not happening fast enough, or it's not what you expected. Venus and Libra, this honestly has a lot to do with yourself. Some of you are dealing with if you're dealing with a relationship and gave up on that relationship because it's not going anywhere, then that's what it is. But for a lot of you, it really has to do with yourself, Father Sky. Let's see what Father Sky has to say. All right, from the Aboriginal card. See what other messages we could find out from the spirit guides and ancestors. Be fair in making your decisions, as people are looking to you for guidance and support. Be respectful in your judgment, and don't neglect to see the entire picture. There is much more information you're not aware of at this point. Make some more inquiries and listen to your intuitive feelings in an attempt to gain further insight into the situation. Your judgment in this matter will last beyond this single event. It will influence many people around you. You are seen to be a role model by others and have gained respect due to your past actions. Take your time in this situation and give yourself a few more days till you make your final decision. It will be worth the wait. Wow. So what I'm hearing here is intuition. That came out very strong. Interesting, because the higher octave planet or the higher vibrational planet for Venus is Neptune. It's all about, intuition. Neptune really heightens your third eye, your senses, your clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient. Some of you have really good intuition or psychic abilities or spiritual gifts. And you people would admire that about you. Some of you may really need to work harder on it, is what I'm hearing. Like you kind of gave up on it and you're like, oh, I can't do it. That's not who I am. But you have a gift. You're intuitive. That you can make your own decision. You don't have to depend on others or ask for advice, because you have the intuition. You're air sign, so your judgment is don't don't judge your judgment. But don't put, don't dismiss your judgment, is what I'm saying, right? Your intuition. That came in very strong for you, air signs. Your intuitive feelings. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what's going on for you in love for the next 2 weeks. And then I'm going to go into your advice, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see. August 30th through September 13th. Yeah, I tend to lecture my relationship and don't actually understand impulsive emotions. Don't judge your judgment. Thank you. Don't judge your judgment. All right. What is going on with my air signs in love? 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and then the Sun card came out in the reverse. All right, so maybe it's dealing with a strong Leo. Could be also any fire sign, honestly. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if that means anything to you. I'm also seeing Capricorn, but it could be Taurus or Virgo. Anyway, yeah. I this sadness going on here. Somebody is sad over you, air signs. Somebody's like, some of you may be dealing with someone who's like, I'm hearing obsessive with the 4 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, like wanting to I don't know why I just heard knock you up. So meaning 10 of Cups, with 10 of Cups being here and the 4 of Pentacles next to it, it's someone who really wants a family with you. That's not for all of you, obviously, but I heard they want to have your babies, or you want to get them pregnant. You know what I mean? Someone really wants a home with you, and it's to a point where it can be obsessive. I don't know why I'm hearing obsessive. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but I don't know. The Lilith keeps coming up. I keep hearing Lilith. Somebody may have a Lilith and Taurus can be an obsessive or possessive energy. Lilith and Scorpio can also be possessive and obsessive energy. Doesn't have to be like a Lilith placement. They could just be that way. But somebody really wants to build a home with you. And it doesn't have to be romantic. I'm also hearing it doesn't have to be romantic. Thank you, B Rabbit, for the $4.99. Thank you. What air signs with water placement predominant? For a small group of you, I feel like this has to do with business, like somebody doesn't want to let go of a business idea. I don't know why that's coming up, especially with the Sun card coming. You may have a romantic relationship with someone. Okay, that makes sense. Because I don't know why finance and business is coming up. But this is not for all of you. Some of you may have like a romantic relationship or used to have a romantic relationship with someone you used to work with. That person's not letting you go romantically. But it seems like you might have, moved on and was like, you know what, the relationship is not working out, but let's, still be business partners. Or you have no choice but to be business partners because you invest in something together. This person still wants you romantically. It doesn't apply for all of you, but for the rest of you, there is somebody. Air signs, what's going on? There is somebody that's not it's such an energy, especially with the sun card being here in the reverse. If it was in the upright, different story. It's just, I keep hearing obsessive or possessive person. And this person wants a family with you. Let's get your advice. That's what I'm seeing strongly with all these Four Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Sun card. Gemini, what is your advice for the next 2 weeks, Gemmies? My Gemmies, my Gemini. I keep getting people from my past returning. It's been the year of the ghost for me. Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy, if that means anything to you. All right, Geminis, your advice. I heard, stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself. I don't know what that meant. I feel like maybe some of you are in a relationship and you're kind of, because I remember hearing intuition, right? Use your intuition, air signs. Use your judgment. Don't dismiss it. It's there for a reason. And some of you are like maybe talking yourself into being in a relationship that you may not want to be in, or you kind of feel like, I don't see it long term. But this could be anything too, right? Especially because you're reading the collective. The reading here in the collectives was you're waiting for something and it's not happening, or either it's not happening fast enough, or it's just not happening, whatever that may be. And some of you are like maybe going back to it. I don't know. Your advice is not to fool yourself. You take that as it resonates. Don't fool yourself. Does this have to do with a relationship? Don't fool yourself. Does this have to do with money? Don't fool yourself. Does this have to do with your health, your well-being? Don't fool yourself. I'm over it. Libras. I can't. Libras. What is your advice for the next 2 weeks? The Strength card. Eat right. Libras, you need to eat right. Take care of yourselves. Yeah. Wow. Libras, what are you consuming? Like, I'm hearing more, you need to eat more greens or wheat. Both, maybe. Barley. Interesting. I'm sure some of you are already eating right. So if you're eating right, I guess it doesn't apply to you. If you're not, you need to. Listen, during these times, if you guys are not eating right, it's not good. Out of all the time out of all times in your lifetime with this pandemic, right? The pandemic, I mean, you should really learn how to eat right. There's so many tutorials on YouTube, and there's so many books. You can see, obviously, I'm not a medical doctor, but see your own medical doctor and or contact them and see what works for your diet. Obviously it depends how much you weigh and what other ailments you have. That's coming in pretty strong, my Libras. Something about your health. Start paying attention to it. I don't know what that is, because I know some of you are like, I do pay attention to my health. I exercise. I do this. Maybe it's something else, that you're not paying too much attention to, or you're not paying much attention to like you used to. and I'm bringing the pandemic up because people should have, at this point, people should have really good immune system. You know, we want our immune system to function in some shape, form, or other. I don't know. You know, we want our blood, our cells, our blood cells, especially our white blood cells, to really work, right? But I don't know why I'm saying that. I never bring that stuff up. All right. It could be you, Libras. It could be someone you know. Doesn't necessarily have to be you. All right. And then last but not least, Aquarius. Aquarius, I have 3 of Cups here. Somebody wants to offer you love. Look at that. Somebody wants a relationship with you. Somebody wants to tie you down. That's pretty much what your love reading was about for the next 2 weeks. That might have resonated with you. I call my Gemini Gone with the Wind. Eat it, Libra, and smoke it. Eat it, Libra, not smoke it. All right. Yeah, somebody really wants to be in a relationship with you. Okay. I don't think you want to be in a relationship with this person. Vice versa if it's vice versa. I'm seeing here with the 3 of Cups. That's an advice. I don't know why that's an advice. I'm seeing someone's either coming and you're not expecting it, my Aquarius, or somebody is coming. Somebody wants a relationship with you and you're not interested in it, any longer, or you won't be interested in it. That, I don't know. Just that's the energy that I'm picking up for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Somebody wants to really connect with you. Some of you may be in a new relationship right now, currently. Congratulations. That relationship is going to work out, especially if it's a new one. If you are single, someone's coming towards you. When I see, oh my God, when I see like the 2 of Cups here, that 2 of Cups energy, that 2 huge chalices is huge. This is your next long-term relationship. But for a small group of you, I'm not going to lie, there's someone that wants to be in a relationship with you and you're going to be like this. I feel like you're not going to be ready. It's not that you're not going to like the person or you don't have anything against the person. You're just not ready. My Aquas, I don't know why. All right, B Rabbit. I'm ready to take your question. And I think that's it, right? Hi, Tiffany. You're having electrical problems, Tanya? That's probably Mercury retrograde. When Mercury is in retrograde, especially in their, I don't know, it's something about Mercury retrograde in Virgo, the sign of the magician. It's like really creepy. My Mercury retrograde period, when it's in retrograde, no matter what, weird stuff happens anyway, whether it has to do with communication or technology. But there's something really weird about this Mercury retrograde. It's kind of creepy. It's really creepy. I've had my AC turn on its own 3 times during this Mercury retrograde. It just never happened before. And it just the first time it happened, it scared my son to death. He's like, Mommy, the AC just turned on. It's not. He's like this. I'm trying to turn it off, and it's not turning off, mommy. It just turned on its own. And then, like, I think he was able to turn it off 10 minutes later. And like about 2 to 5 minutes in, after it was off, it turned back on again on its own. And he said all the numbers were on. He said it didn't just turn on, on cool 70 degrees. It was like it turned on and all the numbers were highlighted. Everything, all the buttons were highlighted, all the buttons were on. And it happened 3 times. That's Mercury retrograde in Virgo. That's crazy. All right. So, B Rabbit, did you want me to take your question now or after the last one? I still have, I guess, who's next? Earth, right? Earth is the only one left. How long is Mercury in retrograde for? I don't know. End of September, but don't quote me on it. Not long. It's never more than 3 to 4 weeks. 4 weeks is a long time for it to be in retrograde. So sometime in September for sure. Oh, you posted it. Sorry. What messages do you have for me regarding this move? What do I need to know? Okay. All right. What messages? Okay. Okay. All right. The move. Let's start with the move. I'm getting a second message for you, B Rabbit, but it doesn't connect to this one. So let's answer your question, and then I'll go into this energy. I don't know why this energy came out. All right. So I have the sun. Wow. These are all majors. Interesting. So I have the Sun card and the World card that came out in the upright. My Judgment card came out in the reverse. So let's start with these energies here. Cleansing. Okay. Something about cleansing your home with the Judgment card and the World card. I don't know. A lot of people, I'm sure, heard of, like, when you move in, you should cleanse your home. But people cleanse their home even if they lived in that area or that place, for a while. It's just something to do, right? Cleansing could. So many people have so many different ideas on how to cleanse it. I'm not here to really tell you how to cleanse it, but it is coming in strongly. Something about cleansing that home once you move in, or if you're already in there, cleanse it. Mop it is what I'm hearing. So if you're familiar, obviously there's cleansing with the sage and what other stuff they have to cleanse the home, right? But Then there's cleansing with a mop. Doesn't necessarily have to be a mop, but definitely wetting the floors with a cleansing agent. So you could use, I mean, there's two coming from the top of my head. It could be, you could use agua florida, so Florida water. You could use agua de guerra. Agua de guerra is a spiritual water. Um, you could mix it in. You could mix it in with your favorite, cleaning liquid. You could mix it. It's okay for you to mix it. Um, but there's something about the floors, whether it's I don't know if it's all rugs, if it's a rug. um Interesting. If it's a rug, I don't know what something about sprinkling some herbs. Which herbs? Oregano? I don't know what oregano does, but I've heard oregano being a really good cleansing ingredient. Like sprinkle the rug or the carpet with oregano and then vacuum it. Vacuum it. If it's a floor, surface floor, then, but I'm giving you these things to do, but you could research your own thing. You use what you're comfortable with or whatever you have already in your position. I mean, in your possession. You do mop with Florida water. Cleanse it how you feel to do it. That is more than rug. I put salt, then vacuum. Do you? Okay, so okay. Yeah, that's coming in very strong with the world and the judgment card here. With the sun card, sunflowers. I'm hearing sunflowers. This has a lot to do with your home. I mean, obviously your question was about your home. I'm hearing two things. Dragon's blood. There's a stone, like a crystal. I'm not a crystal person. I love it. I have it in my possession. I have to learn about them once I get them in my possession. But I know I've heard about dragon's blood. Oh my God. Is that what I'm hearing? I don't know if there's a stone or a crystal called dragon's eye, I don't know, dragon's blood. I've heard of that before. Dragon's blood. Yeah. What the hell? I gotta research this. Hold on. Because I ain't trying to say dragon's blood and then does that even exist? I know I've heard it. There's dragon blood sage. There's dragon blood cleanser. There is such a thing as dragon's blood. Yeah, so I was right. Oh my God. Dragon's blood jasper. It's for protection. Okay, so Yeah, I'm hearing dragon's blood. Yeah, this is all about cleansing, Bee Rabbit. And I see, like, when I see the dragon here, the little dragon from Game of Thrones, but this red really, I don't know if you see that dark red. That red really stood out to me. I'm also seeing sunflowers. Sunflowers is always good to have in the house, but it could be any flowers. I'm hearing it could be any flower. Um, it's but definitely dragon's blood is coming in very strongly. You need to cleanse your house big time. Otherwise, I don't see anything wrong with it. Something about the sun. Um, let the sun in your house, be rabbit. You know, some people live like me with blinds and shades closed 24/7. Maybe once in a while I'll lift it up like this much. Um, I'm hearing let the sun in your house, be rabbit, with the sun card. Also, yeah, this is all about, this all has to do with cleansing your house. Your house is haunted? Oh my God. I mean, it happens, but okay. Let the sun in your house. That's another message I'm hearing. All right, let's go into this message. I got 8 of Wands in the upright and 2 of Wands in the reverse. This is a different message. I don't know. It just came out, and the town is haunted. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Let's see what's going on here. This has to do with training or school. Okay. Yeah, there's something that you might have been thinking about. It's either school, or it definitely has to do with learning. That is for sure. With the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, there's something that you need to brush up on, or train for, or take a course. Do it. It'll benefit you. I don't know if you're already doing that, B Rabbit, but you know, if you're thinking like, is this worth it? Yes, it's worth it for sure. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. All right, Earth signs. Earth signs. Let's see what is going on. My Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So Earth signs, I am using still my vice versa cards, okay? I'm going to get your current energy as well as your future energy for the next 2 weeks, August 30th through September 13th. I'm also going to get your past energy to see what other messages I could pick up. I'm also going to use my karma cards to see what's dictating you in the cosmos for the next 2 weeks. So what's going to be affecting you in the cosmos. Then I'm going to use my Aboriginal Spirit Oracle cards to see what other messages your ancestors and spirit guides have to say. Then I'm going to go into your love life, my Earth signs. What is happening in love for the next 2 weeks with the Sexual Magic Tarot. And after I do the collective reading for my Earth signs, I'll go into the advice. You know, so Taurus, you get your advice for the next 2 weeks. Virgo, you get your advice for the next 2 weeks. Happy birthday. And Capricorn, you get your advice for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. You're welcome. All right, Earth signs. All right, so I have Page of Pentacles, the Fool card, and 3 of Swords. For your energy. This is just a small message for some of you. If it resonates, it resonates. But you have to depend on outside. I'm hearing outside help. There's something about outside help, outside guidance, outside support my earth signs, that you're going to need. Okay, so some of you may be like, I don't need no help. I don't need support. Thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. I could do it on my own. Whew, that would be an earth sign energy. I could do it on my own. I don't need your help. Let me tell you something. You're going to need their help. I don't know why. Perhaps you're going to be bombarded with a lot of work, or something's going to happen where you're going to be too preoccupied to deal with something that needs attention. You're going to need outside help. Okay? And that could be in anything. That could be your home, your family, your health, your job. All right, let's move on. I do see you manifesting something beautiful, something new and beautiful. It may have to do a lot with money, but it's something very passionate of yours. Like there's something so passionate, something like for a lot of you, it's an idea, that might have started years ago, and you're either manifesting it to be lucrative, or you're working on it. A spark. It's like a spark of an idea with the Page of Pentacles. And it's very passionate. This is your baby, your creative baby. Some of you may be in the fashion industry. Some of you may be in the arts. Whether it's music or what do you call that? Painting, doesn't matter. Writing. For some of you, it's your own business, right? Your own business, like I want to start this, please do so. Especially because the Fool card was right next to it. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius or Aries, or you may have that in your chart. But I love that the Page of Pentacles is right next to the Fool card, because this is going to be, it'll change your life for the better. Sorry, that's not the word I want to use. It'll positively change your life. Bingo. It will positively change your life. So whatever it is that you're thinking about, and for a lot of you, this is going to make you money. Especially when I see all that green here. But the green also reminds me of something so close to your heart, right? And how could that ever fail? And even if it does fail, because it was so close to your heart, you gave it a try, and that's what counts. Right? We want to take our last breath, I feel, on this earth and say, you know what? I did what I wanted to do. Whether it worked out or not, I did what I wanted to do, and nobody could tell me anything. That's just my opinion. I just feel like this is my interpretation of living life. Do whatever you want. With the Three of Swords here, I'm picking up a couple of energies. Hold on. I expect someone to come to you with tears. I don't know if this is you, earth signs. You may, go back to, there's tears. I'm seeing tears. Like it's either from you or someone. Yeah. This person's sad. And I don't know why, because it could be different stories, right? Maybe they're sad because something's not going, they come to you and something about them is not well in their life, like it's something about their personal life that they may come to you, and when they express their feelings, they may, tear up. Whether this is you, earth signs, or someone coming to you, it doesn't matter. But I do see tears with the Three of Swords. All right, let's see what happened in the past. Interesting, because this is where I got this small message that said, you know, if you need support, earth signs, go get it. Right? I said that. And I caught it from this card here, the Three of Swords. That was like my very first message for some of you. So if it is you, don't be ashamed to ask for help. It's there. I wouldn't give you that message if it wasn't there. Someone will be there for you to support you. All right. Let's see what happened in the past. This a small message. If you're sending your clothes to the cleaners, or if you're washing clothes, something about somebody either ruining your clothes. It could be one outfit. I don't see a lot of clothes. I think it's like one item of clothing that you wear a lot, an outfit, or you know, an expensive outfit, something. Expect that to be ruined in the wash or in the cleaners. I don't know how. It could be something about tailoring. You went to go get your slacks tailored. Come to find out it's 3 inches higher. Whatever, small message. In the past, Taurus, I think that you were very concentrated on love, you know, like love was on the forefront for you, like a love relationship. Could be a specific love relationship that you were in, or you still currently are in. For some of you, you were or are looking for someone to be in a relationship with, and you haven't found that right person, or if you are with the right person, then this doesn't pertain to you. But if you've been single, or you were in a relationship that didn't work out, I just see in the past that love, no matter what, no matter where you are, love was very important to you. You know, interesting, because for your current energy and for the next 2 weeks, it's business. For you, it's business, right? It's money. Not surprising with Virgo season here. But in the past, you know, with Leo season being in the past, it was all about love. I don't know. It doesn't have to be because of the seasons, but you were very concentrated either at a relationship that you, a lot of your energy, you know, was towards a relationship, and now you're like, you know what, I'm not about that, or it didn't work out, or, you know, my mind is, you know, with money right now. That's my relationship, Leonore. My relationship is my money. Because either somebody really broke your heart, or just, yeah. I just sense heartbreak. This person broke your heart, or it's not what you wanted, and even if it's not what you wanted, you expected more from this person, and then you find out it's not who or what you want, and that still hurts for you with the Three of Swords. All right, well, let's see what's going to happen in the cosmos for you, like what's going to dictate you in the cosmos, my earth signs. All right, Jupiter and Libra. Let me tell you, I don't know what is going on with Venus. Venus has just been popping up. That planet has just been like, your Gucci pants is about to be ruined. All right, let me tell you something. Jupiter in Libra is amazing. I love this. This is good fortune. This is the universe, the cosmos granting you good fortune, blessings. For some of you, maybe a lesson that you needed to learn, but out of that lesson came a blessing. You're going to make a decision that will affect your life for the long term, is what I'm hearing, for the next 2 weeks. Something about you making a decision, and then I don't know about what. It honestly could be anything with the Jupiter card here, but it could be relationships because Libra is here. It could be finance. You are going to make a decision that's going to affect you long term. And whatever that decision may be, it will expand. It will expand, meaning the relationship will, if it's a relationship, it'll get better. If it's finance, it'll get bigger. You know, let's see what else is coming out from the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle card. But with Jupiter being in Libra, that's an amazing energy. That's really good energy. Like it's these two go together. You want a Jupiter in Libra to come out together. All right. Self-respect. All right, let's see what's going on with self-respect here. What does your ancestors and spirit guides want to tell you with this card? My earth signs. All right. You are quick to find faults in yourself, and you struggle to identify your own strength. You struggle to identify your own strengths and self-respect. Your self-esteem has been battered in the past to the point you do not feel you have much to offer. You are a people pleaser and find it difficult to recognize your own power. You find it easier to give your power to others than to use it yourself. However, there are many people who look to you for guidance, and you have little awareness of the support and courage that you give them. You have much strength of character and only need to find the time to identify what those strengths are. When you do, you will be surprised how many people depend on you and how strong you actually are. I love that. Honestly, this is probably my favorite card that came out in the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle card, Earth Signs. You are my last one. I love that advice. I love it. Rewind it, because there was so much out of that message that there wasn't one that stood out. Everything stood out to me in that message for you, Earth Signs. I love that. It's very positive. And I felt like some parts of it was like you were being hard on yourself, Earth Signs, but the rest of it is saying don't be hard on yourself. It's like I'm almost hearing like you are exactly where you need to be. You're not supposed to be here, you're not supposed to be there, you're supposed to be right here, right now, with the self-respect card. All right, let's see what's going on in love, and then I'm going to go into the advice for each zodiac sign: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, so love. What's going on in love? August 30th through September 13th. Okay. All right, so I have 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Star card in the upright. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or another Earth sign, or you just have that in your chart. Saturn. Some of you may have, who had the Saturn in, I feel like it was a fire sign. If you have fire, I don't know, I'm hearing, if you do have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you may want to listen to the fire sign. Only because I'm picking up very strong Saturn here, with the star card being here. Saturn in Aquarius came out for the fire signs, and right now Saturn's in retrograde. And I know what came out for you as far as the cosmos, but I don't know. I'm just hearing if you have fire in your chart, the fire reading may resonate with you, earth signs, okay? I think you're in a dreamy state. I love this energy. Like this dream. This dream. What is it that you're dreaming about, earth signs? I mean, we're talking about love, and interesting because I had Jupiter in Libra. This is crazy. So your energy will, your energy is this dreamy relationship. Some of you are musicians or writers or artists. Somebody is really interested in you. But the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles was in the reverse. So why is that? I just feel like you were disappointed in love. That's what I've seen here. You were disappointed in love. But you know what, earth signs, you know what I love about this energy with the star card, the star card being in the upright, is that you're not going to give up on love. There's some people that would give up on love, like, oh, that was a bad relationship I was just in. And, but you didn't give up on it. And the universe is not giving up on it, on you. And you finding love. Not with this situation here. And if you are already in a love relationship, this may have to do with business, because I had mentioned a little bit of everything. The universe is not, no matter what, the universe is not giving up on you at all. At all. Earth signs. You're with, and the thing is that when I saw the Three of Swords here, some of you are in a really sad or dark place. But then I got the self-respect card that came out, and that was a beautiful message. Then I had Jupiter in Libra come out, and this is an amazing energy. This is an amazing energy to have. I kept saying good fortune, growth, expansion. Then I have the star card in your love reading, and that this is a dreamy energy in love. And some of you are like, I'm not giving up on love. I know that I still have the one out there. Or it's for some of you, if you are in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, I'm not talking to you. This really applies for my singles. Because there's no message here for people that are in a relationship. I don't see it here. These are for my singles who have been jaded in love. And the strongest message here is because you did not give up on love, we want to send you the best of the best. With the star card here, we're going to send you the best of the best. And that could come in many different facets, right? That could start from a friend to a lover to a marriage, co-worker to like a friend, to like a lover in a marriage, right? I just feel like it's going to happen because of the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles being here before the star card. It's going to happen gradually. But we want gradual when it comes to a love relationship. That's a true relationship, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Let's see what is going on for my Taurus. Taurus, what is your advice for the next 2 weeks? Taurus, the Judgment card. Best of the best. That is beautiful, Earth signs. It is, wasn't it? The Judgment card for my Earth signs. Earth signs, Taurus, you are in a you're not on, this is so weird, because Taurus, you're my Earth sign. And not only you're my Earth sign, you're the Earth sign of all Earth signs. Meaning, you're not like a Gemini or an Aquarius, right? That's like in the air, all over the place. You're not a Sagittarius or an Aries who's like, willing to and ready to do the next big great thing. You take it slow. You think about it. Some of you may think about it way too long. A little way too long, but nonetheless, you execute it sooner or later, correct? I don't see that energy for you. I don't see you. I see you being the opposite. But it's because you're exhibiting the energy of an air sign or a fire sign. You're not exhibiting the energy of an earth sign. So when you make your decision is going to be very passionate. You may have fire in your chart. Interesting, because I said to look at the fire reading if you do have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or it could be, you're exhibiting the energy of an air sign, where you're like, you know what? Que sera, sera. Let the wind blow me where it blows me. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I know I just came up with it today, but you know what? It's okay. I don't need 3 weeks to think about it. I'm just going to do it. That's what I feel for your energy for the next 2 weeks, my Taurus. This is not your energy, but I love it. I do love it. So go with the flow. That's your advice. My God, I don't know who tells a Taurus to go with the flow. You don't tell a Taurus to go with the flow. But that is totally your energy. And not only am I seeing that energy for you for the next 2 weeks, my Taurus, that's going to be your motto, your MO for the next 2 weeks. Like I'm just going with the flow. It is what it is. When in Rome. When in Rome. All right, que sera, sera. All right, Virgos. This is Page of Cups. Yeah, Virgo, Page of Cups. Your advice for the next 2 weeks. So what the hell is going on here? Virgos. There's a detachment here between you and someone, and you're not on speaking terms. You're like this. I'm not. Look at the turtle. The turtle's like this. I'm not speaking to that human, and the human's like this. Well, I'm not speaking to that turtle. And the fish is like, I see the fish jumping out of the cup, but you both love each other, right? Both care about each other. There's some connection here in some shape. I don't know what type of connection it is, but there's a connection. Somebody has to apologize. I'm hearing someone needs to give in and apologize to the other. Who's going to give in first? Is it going to be the turtle? I don't know. Not with the hard exterior. Is it going to be the guy that turned his back in the French hat? very strong energy of who's going to give in for the next 2 weeks. So if you feel like someone needs to apologize to you, let me tell you something right now. Virgos, they feel the same way. They're thinking the same way as you. Same mentality, same emotion, and same response is what I'm hearing, if this resonates for you. So if someone's upset with you, that's that would be a Taurus energy. That's a Taurus energy. I didn't get that for Taurus. All right. I got the opposite. Moving on. Somebody needs to give in, Virgos. That's your advice. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Capricorns, 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. This is your card. 3 of Pentacles. This has to do with work. I'm hearing team player. Yeah, team player. Like, I feel like Capricorns are more open to being a team player. I feel like some of you already are team players anyway, Capricorns, especially when it comes to work. You're like, if it's gonna make me money, I'm a team player. I'm a team player here. I don't know. I'm hearing team player. So maybe somebody wasn't being a team player, or maybe you need to exhibit more of that energy in the next 2 weeks. Perhaps it's somebody that you were at odds with, or you didn't agree with something they did. This has to do with work. If it has to do with a relationship, then it has to do with a relationship. It is the 3 of Pentacles here. But nonetheless, whether it's work or a relationship or a love relationship, it's a relationship nonetheless, correct? Team player. You have to be a team player. I'm also hearing kudos for you for being a team player. Very good. Keep up the good work, Capricorns, for being a team player with the 3 of Pentacles, okay? Don't stop till you get it right. I don't know why that came out. Sometimes I just channel these songs, these lyrics. It writes, don't stop till you get it right. Capricorns, I'm over you. Anyway, that was the reading. My darlings, that was fun. I really appreciated that reading. That was really nice. Thank you, everyone here, for joining me. Thank you, Be Rapid, for the super chat as always, and for donating to the channel. Super generous of you always. Infinite, thank you for your time and your energy. Yes, under 3 hours. I know, that's such a record. Oh my God. I don't even know what to do with myself. Love it, Tanya, Riley, thank you for stopping by. I Crown Collective, thank you for being very supportive here on the channel. Teresa, I know I saw you earlier. Magician 2128, this is where I say goodbye to everyone. This is my Mr. Rogers moment. Tiffany, thank you for stopping by. Always nice to see you. And for those of you who don't say nothing at all, I always love you guys here. Anyway, so like I said, this week I am coming out with the love readings. All right, so the love readings will be finished this week. Hopefully it'll be out by the 2nd. So by the 2nd, all the love readings will be out for all 12 zodiac signs. Again, those are the ones that are extended on Patreon with the channel love letter and bonus question. What else is coming up? The Virgo birthday read. I am going to do the Virgo birthday read. I just did a reading for what was the theme? Are they seeing someone else? Right. It was a speed read, right, for all 12 zodiac signs. I'm going to do another one. I am going to probably do it on the same day. I'll do the Virgo birthday read. This one's going to be about finance. I don't know why that came up in my head last night. I want to do another speed read for finance, you know, but then I'm going to do another one. Um, I know I have a few requests. I have it here somewhere. But there's, you know, if you guys want me to do like speed reads, more often, I will do them, you know, at least once a week. I want to do one for finance this week. I'm going to do a speed read for finance for all 12 zodiac signs. So what's coming? What should you expect in finance, in career and finance? Um, you know, and a speed read is kind of like, you know, going through all 12 zodiac signs and doing a quick 2-3 minute reading. That's what you, I guess, consider a speed read, right? So I'm going to do that this week with the Virgo read. I'm going to do that on the same day I do the Virgo birthday read, guys. Okay. And then I'll do another speed read. So again, I'm going to try to do it once a week because I really cut down on my general read. I cut down on my general readings. I'm not doing general readings. I decided not to do general readings for the remainder of the year. The last general reading was already done for the month of August. So you're more than welcome to look back at it. I do have all 12 zodiac signs, general reading for all 12 zodiac signs, general and love readings. All right. So that could apply now. You know, I don't really time my reads at all unless it's a biweekly energy reading. And I feel that with the biweekly energy reading, guys, you're getting a general reading anyway. So that's, you know, because I don't have time as much as I used to, it's really one of the biggest reasons why I omitted the general readings out of you know, my monthly reads, because I feel like with the biweekly reading, it's already general, and you're getting a little bit of everything. And I love it. So if you're looking for general for the next month, don't bother. Just look at the biweekly reading, okay? And I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to say as far as what's coming up next, okay? All right. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. I also have another channel called the Intuitive Tutor. I know I have it in my description box. That link should be in the description box. The Intuitive Tutor is for people who really love tarot. I go through mini walkthroughs of all of my tarot decks. So I have about 26 tarot decks. But I love going through each major arcana, which is what I'm doing now. I'm going through each major arcana. I'm going to do the Temperance and the Tower next. And what I do is I kind of do an explanation of what the card means for those who really love tarot or want to get into tarot, whether you're a beginner or advanced. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm also going to do the Hangman and the Hermit together. So that's coming up next in the Intuitive Tutor. So don't forget to subscribe. I also talk about metaphysics there sometimes, occult science, and, you know, whatever pops up. I want to do like past life for those who are interested in knowing how to read past life cards. Like, you know, and if you guys have your own tarot deck at home, let me know, you know, and I'll do like a walkthrough for that particular tarot deck, you know, even if it's like the right away, you know, like a review, you know, if not a review, a walkthrough. But anyway, I do that on that channel. If you really love reading tarot for yourself or others, or you just love, you know, the tarot cards, right? So that's that. I do have tarot classes. I have them on Patreon, Magician. So you could either pay for one session with me in the Harmony tier. The Patreon link is in the description box. I'm pretty sure it's there. So you could pay for one virtual class with me and see how that goes. If you like how it goes, and if you see yourself wanting to take more classes, then I have the third tier. The third tier is more extensive, 6 sessions you get with me. And then not only do you get tarot classes, you also have astrology to go with it, and anything else that you're interested in. I do facilitate meditation. I think meditation is a wonderful art to use when it comes to tarot reading. I love teaching my students to really get in tune with themselves before they start reading tarot, you know? So even if you are reading for yourself and you have, you know, the Sexual Magic Tarot, let's say you have the Sexual Magic Tarot at home. And like, you know what, Leonard, I like to read for myself. I have these cards. I just, sometimes I know what it means. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's hard to read for myself. And listen, I have sometimes the same problems myself. So I love getting in tune by meditating first. I think meditation should always comes first, and then you read. Meditate, then you read. Whether it's you're meditating for 2 minutes or 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. Meditate, align yourself, and then read the cards. So I teach my students that on Patreon if you're interested in the 3rd tier. But if you want to take one session with me, the 2nd tier is just $20, and that comes with extended videos as well. Plus, if you don't want to take the class with me, I do have a mini reading that you could replace it with. That's up to you. All right. Okay, thank you. I will. I am English teacher, so I like to learn more about the side of spirituality. Interesting. Yeah. Definitely email me on Patreon. Just look at the tiers, Magician 2128. The 3rd tier, the 2nd and 3rd tier will give you a breakdown of what that tier offers, okay? And then email me if you need more information. All right, I love to hear that. I love when people get in tune with their spirituality. That's like, oh, that makes my day. All right. But for those who are already Patreon members, thank you so much for really always supporting me and Riley on that page. You know, we are trying to come out with more content from the Riley and Leonore channel, but there are, you know, other content there as well. I'm just trying to come out with more. But Riley's trying to do more astrology and other stuff. He does other stuff too when it comes to relationship advice as well. Okay. All right. So I'll see you guys, 2 weeks from today, and I'll catch you during the week. All right. With my other readings. All right. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Love you. Bye.